Hello YouTube, John back for another version of Beer, Bourbon and Bushcraft. Tonight we're going to have the Lazy Magnolia Southern Pecan, a nut brown ale, Jim Beam's Devil Cut, 90 proof. Again, small little bottle. I didn't buy a whole bottle of this, just do a little sampler of it. And in the Bushcraft, we're going to talk about UV Paq Lite, which is a really cool product. So we'll get started with the beer. This is the original pecan nut brown ale. It's the first beer in the world made with whole roasted pecans. Lazy Magnolia Brewing Company, which is brewed and bottled in Mississippi. 4.5% alcohol by volume, so a little bit low on the alcohol content, but this is for a nut brown ale. A nice pour to it, nice caramel color. Pops a nice little head on there. Too bad. Nice clear beer. Probably about mid-range color-wise as far as your dark or amber beers go. Smelling it, you can definitely pick up the pecan or pecan. Smells really good. A little bit of malt, not much hop smell. Definitely overwhelming with the nut and the malts. You can definitely taste the pecan. Now it's got probably mostly caramel malts, maybe a little bit of chocolate malt thrown in there. It's not overly carbonated, doesn't really snap on your tongue, so it's got a nice smooth finish. Doesn't give you that little stutter that you get when something's overly carbonated. It's nice and smooth, has some creaminess to it. Kind of like if you're eating a pecan pie, I guess. It's got that nice, smooth, creamy, kind of nutty flavor going into the back of your mouth, which some of you know about more than others. Very tasty beer. Very mild on the hops. Again, probably some of the Northern European hops, the more mild hops, not overpowering. Pretty complex on the malt characteristics in it, and then you definitely pick up the pecan taste to it, which is good. I actually love pecans, so this is a tasty beverage for my taste. Good beer, more of a fall, winter type beer, being a dark beer. Would go good with a nice hearty meal. Probably good with some sort of a fowl, chicken, turkey, goose, duck, some sort of a bird. Definitely a tasty beer though. I like the pecan flavoring it has to it. Very good. To say, I would probably give this say a 7.5 or an 8, probably an 8. It's a good beer. It's not something I'd want to sit down and drink a bunch of, but a couple of them with a nice meal, around Thanksgiving time, it's definitely be something to have in the fridge around that point. A nice leftover turkey sandwich with some leftover mashed potatoes, and have one of these. Probably tastes really good with that. It's a good beer. Alright, now we'll move on to our bourbon. This is Jim Beam Devil's Cut. They say in their advertising is, if you know anything about bourbon, you've got the angel share, which is the evaporation of the water from the barrel that lowers the liquid level in the barrel. And when you walk into an aging warehouse, you can smell the bourbon. and they call that the Angel's Share. Well, the Devil's Cut is the bourbon that is captured in the wood of the barrel itself. Jim Beam has come up with a way of extracting the bourbon from the barrel, and they produce this product called Devil's Cut. It's got a nice color to it. It's got some nice legs on it, not too bad. Too many impurities in it. Definitely very oaky. That's the first scent I pick up is oak. Oak and then caramel, which I would expect since this was the bourbon trapped in the barrel wood. Interesting taste to it. Very, very oaky. A little bit sweet. It definitely doesn't have the spice. I don't know for sure, but I would say this is probably a wheat bourbon instead of a rye bourbon. Because it does have the sweetness and not the tartness that a rye would have. And it's definitely very woody, a little bit of char wood to it. Not too bad of a bourbon. Decently smooth, tastes very well. I'll probably give this about a 7.5 maybe. It's good, I wouldn't mind sipping it. It'd probably be a little bit better with an ice cube in it. Get it to cool down a little bit, just to mellow out the wood flavors to it. But not too bad of a product. I definitely wouldn't turn it away. Alright, now we'll get on to the bushcraft portion of the show. Tonight we're going to talk about a unique product that I found this past fall. I was at the Prepper Conference in Louisville, and there was this cool display set up, and these people were showing off these glow stick type things. The product is UV Paq Lite. Their website is www.uvpaqlite.com. This is a rechargeable glow stick, basically. Tonight I've got this is a 4x6 light pack. It's got a little holder on it, and it's designed to be charged and then hung inside of your tent to give you light. And then I also have the UV glow stick, which is a small handheld glow stick, kind of like a chem light that you snap and shake. According to the folks at the Prepper Show and their website, these will run for about 12 hours, and I've actually tested this one where I fully charged it and left it sit in a room and went to bed and came out the next morning. It was still glowing pretty bright. Just to show you how bright these are, I'm going to go ahead and charge these up and turn off the lights and shoot the rest of the video just by the light of the UV Paq Lite. I've got a halogen light set off over here to the side that I'll take this and charge it up. And you want to get ready to kill the lights. But you can charge this up with the flashlight as well. I'll charge the light stick up with a regular flashlight. Go ahead and unplug that light. You can see this glows pretty good. I just charged it up with the light, and you can hang this in your tent and have yourself a nice little light source in there. And then the smaller glow stick, I'm going to charge it up with a flashlight. You just shine the flashlight on it, just for a few seconds. You can see that glows. It's got a carry strap, you can carry it on your wrist. You've got yourself a nice little light that you can see with. You know, with this hanging in your tent, glowing for 8 to 10 hours. Of course, the illumination that comes off of it's going to deteriorate over time. It's going to get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. But you know, you charge this up, hang it up in your tent, light your tent up while you're getting everything ready for bed. You don't have to burn any batteries, burn any fuel in your Coleman lantern. Got this in there, get everybody situated in the sleeping bags or on their cots or whatnot. Let it hang up there. It's not overly bright that it's going to keep you from falling asleep, and then throughout the night the light will dim as the charge wears off of it. When you wake up in the morning, it just hangs there. And the great thing is, the next day you just take it, and if you want, I mean, you can just hang this outside. The sun will charge these as well. You can hang it right outside of your tent, so you don't have to use any batteries. Let it sit there and hang all day, charge with the sun. When you're ready to go inside, you take it, hang it in your tent, you got your light for the night. Same thing goes with the small handheld sticks. You can leave those sitting outside, you know, on a log, on your tent, wherever. Let them charge throughout the day, and then, you know, give yourself an extra little light. I know a little 4-year-old monkey, even though this is hanging up in there, you know, she might be a little feisty. You're camping, things aren't so great. Give her this. She gets to play with this while she's falling asleep. Make her happy. Makes everybody happy. So you can go to sleep then. Light coming off of these is, as you can hopefully tell, pretty bright. Kind of a really cool product, since it does recharge. It's not like a glow stick where you snap it once and then once the charge has gone off of it, you throw it away. These are rechargeable, reusable, so very neat little product. And you can put the light back on. Good, thank you. So pretty cool. I would recommend picking these up if you can. Like I say, it's a great little thing, very light. This is 2 ounces maybe. Flat like a piece of paper. You can easily throw this inside of your pack, carry it with you. It really wouldn't set you back any to have it with you, and then you can set it out in the sun, recharge it, and have yourself a light source at night. These you can, I mean, wear it around your neck, hook it on your thing. I stick it either in a little pouch on my go bag or hook it to a carabiner. That way if it's, you know, sitting outside, then the sun catches it, charges it while it's sitting on your pack while you're hiking all day or whatnot. And you've got a little light stick when the light goes out. Again, UV Paq Lite, UVPaqLite.com. Go and check them out. It's really neat products that are inexpensive, and in my opinion, way better than a chem light that you break, because they are rechargeable, reusable, and put off some pretty good light. So that's it for this episode of Beer, Bourbon, and Bushcraft. We talked about the Lazy Magnolia Southern Pecan, Nut Brown Ale, Jim Beam Devil's Cut, 90 proof. Good tasting little bourbon. And of course the UV Paq Lite, rechargeable glow stick light pack. If you would comment, like, and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any comments, things you like, things you don't like, let me know. Otherwise, let your friends know. Send some people over to subscribe. Keep making more videos. Hopefully you like them. Till next time, I'm John. See you.